machismo that you have in your butt. To the point where some of the passengers, were getting a little uncomfortable and saying, "Oh, hey, maybe you better take it easy there, buddy."
So I'm out here waiting for the police to arrive.
To the back of that. I'm not sure. The guy that spit his back. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I just finished eating rice from the Chinese restaurant.
And both of them, the spitter and the bus driver, got arrested.
And I'm just listening to the ABC radio talking about people spitting and stuff. I'm waiting for the police. The police won't arrive, man. I removed my glasses because as the guy was chasing me, the black American guy that came to harass me here, like he was going to hit me, you know, I just had to grab my glasses. I wear my glasses everywhere, but I also put my glasses in my bag because my glasses arms or whatever the frame is broken, so I use the one to tie it. I don't look for trouble. I was just minding my business. I was underneath my blanket, and he came by me and told me to leave right now before he hit me. And the camera is recorded it. And the police wouldn't help me. Police have been passing by. I said a black American guy was trying to beat me up. I'm a homeless foreigner, and none of the police would stop for me. 3 police wouldn't stop for me. I called 911, the police wouldn't show up. So it's not safe for the World Cup here. I don't know what is going on with this Eric Adams. It's making the police treat us Africans like we're nobody. So a black American tried to beat me up, and the police won't stop for me. 3 police. I called 911, also no police will show up. So this Eric Adams, a black American man, used to work for the police department, and says he's using the police to drive us Africans out of shelter, and says he's going to kick them out of the street also. So it's like he wants us to go back to Africa. That America is only for black Americans. So this is going to be getting more dangerous. And he actually said it. He said, "You go back to where you came from. New York is for real New Yorkers." Because my mother was killed by Doris Valani in Florida. I used to go in front of this Eric Adams' office. He used to work for as the borough president of Brooklyn. So I used to go in front of his office, because the police would harass me as an African when I tried to use the bathroom in Court Street. I was suing in Brooklyn. I was suing the NYPD in the federal courts in Brooklyn because it has jurisdiction over the case of people that live on Staten Island. Because me and my mother were thrown out of our home in 2010 by the police on Staten Island. And Eric Garner and a black American that was living on Staten Island, I think Eric Adams knows Eric Garner's family. So, this Eric Garner was my friend. I was trying to help him against the police, and the police killed him. So I used to go in front of this Eric Adams' office because he knows the Eric Garner family. And so I'm appealing for help. The police are harassing me, and if anybody can help me. I was standing in front of his office in Brooklyn. It was the borough president of Brooklyn. And I would say, in Iowa, they're giving illegal immigrants in Iowa driver's licenses. I say in Iowa, in Nigeria is the mayor. I say in Iowa, they're giving illegal immigrant driver's licenses. And I say in Ohio, in Nigeria is the mayor there, in the town of Ohio. So I say, New York needs to stop being xenophobic, and then Eric Adams used to be the borough president of Brooklyn. Then he went and released a message to the press. I was saying, it was like referencing what I was saying. I was saying, you go back to Iowa, you go back to Ohio, New York is for real New Yorkers. And this was shocking for a friend of the Eric Garner family. My friend Eric Garner was trying to help him, was killed, and it wouldn't help him. I've been reaching out to this Ricardo, and it's been sending his police to be driving Africans out of everywhere. He said a lot of Africans in the shelter, he drove them out of the street. I said he's going to send his police to drive them out of, So it's like he wants Africans to go back to wherever they came from. Like you say, you go back to where you came from. And it's not helping me. And I've been appealing to everybody. I'm the late Eric Garner's friend. They should help me contact this Eric Garner. And it's bringing up policies not to help me. It'll be helping black Americans put them in a hotel room because the police is removing from a basement apartment, and the Legal Aid Society has sued the police and the New York City that anytime somebody is removed from a basement, the city of New York has to put us in a hotel. So this Eric and the court ordered the city of New York to be doing that since 1990s. So this Eric Adam is putting black Americans that were removed like me from a basement apartment or anywhere, is put them in hotel rooms. There were some black Americans, they removed them from their Bronx apartment last year because of a fire. He put them in the hotel room right away. And he goes on black American radio station like WBLS and says if anybody has needs his help, they should contact him, and he'll be helping the black Americans that call him. I try to call him, they won't answer the phone call. And so I would on this on the radio show. So he gave his cell phone number, out, and I'll call that phone number, text them, it wouldn't help him. So FIFA, this was not set to host the World Cup. So I got attacked by a black American male, and the police wouldn't help me. So all that is I got him is treating us black foreigners like we're nobody. That's not fair. And a lot of African countries and a lot of black players will come for the World Cup in 2026. And this is one of the places that they're going to be coming through. Because this is near the Canadian border and by the Penn Station, and trains go here to Canada and go to Mexico, which the U.S. will be co-hosting, New York City will be co-hosting the World Cup in 2026. So area should be safe. So they have no security apparatus. The police won't help us a foreigner. And the World Cup is less than like 2 years away, 2026. So this area is like the Canadian border because the Amtrak goes to Canada and goes to Mexico. And the police, so a lot of foreigners come here. And I, as a foreigner, got attacked. The train station goes to Canada here, and the police wouldn't help me. Three police refused to help me. I called 911, so I told them where I'm at. I'm a foreigner, and none of the police shows up. It's almost an hour. You know, so please, the New York is not ready to, it's not safe to host a World Cup. FIFA, consider this before you put life in peril. My mother's daughters, Bolani and Flora, they were born here in America, and the light of my mother who was a foreigner, said she was crazy and locked her up in a mental ward, and my mother died of the frustration. I couldn't believe it. Our daughters did it to me also. Locked me up in the mental ward. I was having an immigration case then. I just got out of immigration prison. So the case was postponed. I was bailed out of prison and I was supposed to go back to court. And my mother took me to Pennsylvania to stay with her daughter. And the daughters hit me with a car floor, and the Bolani called 911, said I was the one attacking them with a weapon. And they locked me up in the cypress. I was telling the psychiatric hospital called Mercy Hospital in Pennsylvania. They have to release me. I'm not crazy. I have a court case in New York. And so the hospital, Mercy Hospital in Pittsburgh, called Balanle, my mother's daughter, and said, is it true that I have a court case? And she lied. I didn't have no court case. That was just crazy. That's part of my mental issue to think I have a immigration. I was thinking that I had an immigration case. So I had to call my immigration lawyer. This was in 2001. And the Pietro. And he called the hospital and told them I really do have a case. And that's when the hospital released me to come back to New York. And the hospital refused to charge this Bolanle with a crime. 14 years later, this Bolanle did it to my mother. My mother said she was poisoning her. My mother went to live with this Bolanle in Pennsylvania. I said, anytime this Bolanle gives her food, my mother will fall sick, like she's about to have a heart attack. My mother suspected that she was but this Bolanle was poisoning her food with like car antifreeze poison. So my mother became sick. She got on the bus to come to New York. Because she suspected this Bolanle was also part of a black American gang or some gang. Because they said that my mother was getting this report that this Bolanle was using drugs. I was acting irrational when trying to get some drugs. So my mother decided to flee when she was about to have the heart attack. She didn't want to die in Pennsylvania because she was worried the hospital there, maybe the gang may know the doctors in Pennsylvania and assist her in dying faster, assist in killing her faster. My mother didn't want to die, so I wouldn't say assist her in dying. So my mother fled on a Greyhound bus from Pennsylvania to come to New York. So my mother as she got to here around this area, she collapsed and they took her to Bellevue Hospital, And so my mother was starting to get better, and this Bolanle came into the hospital, even though my mother didn't tell Bolanle what hospital she was in. And my mother was in shock, like, how did this Bolanle locate her? And told the hospital to lock her up in the psych ward. Because, she knows my mother would had a high blood pressure. And it's like, since the poison she gave my mother didn't work, she wanted my mother to die out of the frustration of being put up in a mental ward, even though my mother wasn't crazy, and she know my mother is somebody. It's very easy to get her angry, and when she's angry, she can have a heart attack. So this Valerie was trying to get her to have a heart attack and told the hospital to lock her up in the psych ward. And they said as they were trying to put my mother in the psych ward, my mother didn't want to go into the psych ward and she died. And the police here wouldn't arrest this Bolanle. So right now, I was at a Target store last night. I was using the bathroom and I heard a voice that sounded like this Bolanle. and she came into the bathroom with somebody that sounded like Flora, which is my mother's daughter, the child of that Flora, my mother's granddaughter. And they came to the bathroom and quickly said, "Let's go." And they left the bathroom quickly. I said, "Okay, are they trying to diss me or what?" So when I came out of the bathroom, the black American guy that normally sells me stuff at the Target store, he told me you stink. I was like, "Why are you insulting me today, sir? As I've been coming here for so long, why are you trying to get me angry?" And maybe they were expecting me to get angry and fight so they can get the police to arrest me, and put me in a psych lockup. So I think this black American gang that this Bolanle is part of, they are the ones behind people harassing me on the train 2 days ago. Some Spanish guy came on the train and was calling me nigger. And they almost kicked me with their leg. I had to flee the train. So this gang, they have Spanish and black Americans and they're trying to jump me. I believe there's a loophole in an American law that says somebody's killed, any remaining family member gets their property. Because I've been suing. I'm trying to sue the hospital that Bolale called the Bellevue Hospital that put my mother in the psych ward in 2015 and got her killed. And I'm also trying to sue the U.S. immigration because when they locked me up in immigration prison in 2000, my mother had a green card. I had a green card step in my passport. And I've been also trying to sue the NYPD and this Eric Adams for not putting me in a shelter and for taking me out of my home in 2010, even though my home was saved, and under the law, they should have given me and my mother's notice, like 2 months' notice to vacate. They told us to leave within 5 minutes. So me and my mother couldn't get another place in town, and we ended up on the street, you know. So right now, the Legal Aid Society has sued. The Legal Aid Society has sued since 1990 that anytime anybody is vacated, removed from their home by the police, from a basement apartment, that the city of New York should provide them with a hotel room. But for 14 years since I've been removed, I've been on the street. The city of New York hasn't provided me a hotel room. So I believe this black American gang believe 14 years on the street without hotel, that's a whole lot of money. So I think that they're trying to get me killed, thinking the money will go to my mother's daughter if I'm killed. So they hired a number of black Americans to tell me, let's fight, and I've been chasing me, I've been calling the police won't help me. So I believe that this may be an attempted homicide for fraud purposes. So they're black American gangs attacking foreigners. FIFA, don't bring the World Cup here. Don't bring the World Cup here. I think it's an attempted homicide for fraud. So this is a copy of my receipt from yesterday. I was at the store, you know, purchasing purchasing yeah, I returned the memory card I bought and bought a new one. So this is the receipt. This one I got to the store yesterday. The store is at 255 Greenwich around 10:37. You know, so there's a camera in front of the bathroom in the store. So the Bolanle, my mother's daughter, came to that bathroom, so the camera will record it. So this is the location I was at yesterday, August 19th, 2024, around 10:37 p.m. They need to check the camera in the store. Two females. One of them sounded like my mother's daughter, and the other one sounded like my mother's granddaughter. They came into the bathroom and they to menace me. They came into the bathroom and said, "Let's go," and I left immediately. So I came out of the bathroom and I went downstairs to purchase the memory card. You know, and I went downstairs. I returned the other memory card I bought, for 64 gigabytes, and I bought a new one for 128 gigabytes because I wanted to have more memory space. So the camera at that store will record it. It's like I'm being followed, I'm being stalked, and they need to investigate that. You know, for I'm being stalked for attempted fraud. So this is the new memory card I bought yesterday. I so I bought a 64 gigabyte one, but since I've been experiencing so much problems, like let me just upgrade it to 128 gigabyte. So I returned the 64 gigabyte and bought a new one. Yesterday. So I returned the 64 gigabyte I purchased this one. I'm trying to find the receipt for this one. I can't find it right now. Yeah. But this shows I was at the store yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. And even the black American guy was so rude. He was like, "Why you always buying memory cards? Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Okay, why is he questioning me like that? Why is he talking so strange to me?" I was like, "Yeah, I always record important stuff. That's why I buy memory cards." And he told me to stick. I was like, "Whoa." And I could have gotten angry, and I think the whole purpose was to get me angry so they can call the police to lock me up. So there's a black American gang that's trying to get a foreigner locked up. And said a lot of black Americans, they said there was a black American that got killed. He was using the women's bathroom in a hotel, and the hotel security beat him to death. They said it was on drugs. They said another black American woman in Illinois got killed when the police came into her house, and she threatened to throw her water at the police, and the police shoot her dead. So anytime a black American is killed like this, black American gang will attack them as an African. So it's like a genocidal gang that believe they can kill Africans and use it to make money to get reparation. Because after the African government didn't pay reparation and the American government didn't pay reparation, so I believe they're using to someone like my mother's daughters. Because my mother said that daughter didn't like when she took the daughter to Nigeria, the daughter didn't like Nigeria at all. She wanted my mother to bring her back to America. So they believe that this is a willing accomplice that can get them reparation through illegal means. So it's like they want to hold me for ransom. So America is not safe for Africans. They're having a black American gang attacking a foreigner like me, trying to kidnap me as an African for ransom. And the police wouldn't help me. So please, this is very serious. I need the New York City authorities to investigate this. I'm going to post all these videos online. So I was at this store yesterday around 10:37. Please, I need the authorities to contact the store and get all the video surveillance. The people that follow me to the bathroom, my mother's daughter and the granddaughter, they need to arrest them. Around 10:30, around 10 p.m. So this was the bags I was carrying on me. I'm too shy to show my face on video camera. I'm homeless. It's very embarrassing. This is the bag I'm carrying a pink bag and black bags. So please, in case anything happens to me, they've been trying to kidnap me for ransom. A black American gang is operating, trying to extort Africans, and my mother's daughter blindly may be an accomplice. And my mother said, that the daughter does that anytime she's on drugs, she follows people around. My mother was getting. So I'm pretty sure it's this blind. But she lives all the way in Pennsylvania. So why is she in Manhattan? And being able to locate where I'm at and follow me to the bathroom. And I heard her voice and let's go. As soon as they came to the bathroom, and I got out of the bathroom also, then the black American guy downstairs that was helping her, I purchased this card from, and he told me, why you always buying memory card? I was like, because I use it for my important work. I see you stink. So I was like, whoa. So you're really trying to fight me. I thought I was going to get angry, but I was I told him, I want to talk to your manager. He said, I can't talk to the manager. It's almost closing time. They close at 11. So he said, I couldn't talk to the manager. So I was there a day earlier also, bought a memory card, and I returned it, So I was like, why is he all in my business? I bought a 64 gigabyte memory card a day earlier. The camera quality is bad. Excuse me for my camera card being bad. My camera, let me just try to show it more clearer. Let me try to show it more clearer. So I bought this memory card on August 18th, 64 gigabyte, and I returned it August 19th. This one was falling into the bathroom. And I bought this larger size because the other memory card I had before was 64 gigabyte. So I had to return it to get a larger size. Because they stuck me all day, all night. Even when I went to the bathroom on August 18th, You can see I went to the store late, close to 11. They closed at 11. I went there at 10. I went to use the bathroom. And a female followed me to the bathroom also. And she was incanting like some voodoo words. And was saying, hush, 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 hush. I was so terrified. I was like, okay, what's incanting voodoo words near me in the bathroom? And I thought maybe that person was just mentally ill. I don't know if it's my mother's daughter that did that also. And came back the next day into the bathroom. So, I'm afraid I'm going to be kidnapped, for ransom by Black American gang. So please, I need the authorities to go into the store, get all the cameras. 2 days in a row, I was falling to the bathroom on August 18 and August 19, around 10 p.m. So they need to find out if my mother's daughter's Bolanle is the one that's been following me 2 days, 2 nights in a row. They say once it's an accident, twice it's a pattern. So that's stalking. After killing my mother, she didn't be following me to the bathroom 2 nights in a row. And how come she has all my information? And the Black American is stalking me on the train. They bring their Spanish counterpart and they say nigga. And they try to kick me in my face. And there's a Black American basketball player called Damon Lillard. I was jumped by some Black American teenagers, female, they kicked me. And he went online and posted a video, Thunderlight. I used to follow him on social media, like on Instagram. And I used to hide under Thunder VPN. That term Thunderleg it's not it's not an English word anywhere in the world. It's not even an American term. It coined that phrase. And it's like it was mocking me. So when those Black Americans attacked me in around December 2021 near the basketball stadium called Atlantic Barclays Stadium, I ran across the street, and cars almost hit me. It was a multi-lane road. I ran across, and they followed me. They were like teenagers in high school, and they carried a metal pipe, and they were kicking me, and there was somebody recording. So I ran into a store, and the white guy was a white American, called 911 to report. Called 911 OSL, and the police came, and it was asking for a police report, and the police told him no police report. I told the police I need a police report, and they told him no. And the kids had the pipe in their hand, and they told the kids to go home. This was 2021. And this basketball player, Damon Lillard, I was following his account, and he was congratulating a basketball female player, say Thunderlight. My mother said her daughters like to kick people. She learned how to kick people, how to kick people in school. So they hired a Black American gang, female gang, to kick him with their leg. And this basketball star, Damon Lillard, congratulated a basketball female player, said Thunderlight. So that's not an English term. That's like a term he coined, and also some Black Americans will try to hit me with exotic toys. So so my mother said our daughter Bolani was part of a gang. I was trying to kill her for insurance fraud money, and this Bolani got my mother locked up in a mental ward, even though my mother isn't crazy. So I've been getting followed by Black American gang that drive really expensive cars. They try to hit me with those cars. So so this is savagery, and so New York is not set to host the World Cup. I called the 911, which is the emergency number, for over an hour. I told them a Black American gang, is trying to harm me, and my mother's daughter may be part of the gang, and they refused to show up. 3 police walked by me here. Walked by, I tried to get them to stop with me. They wouldn't happen. So New York is not set to host the World Cup. I'm an African being attacked by Black American gang, and 3 police officers wouldn't help me. I called 911 also. So FIFA, please review this message. I hope the authorities help me before these people hurt me. And this is savage. If you let this Black American gang kill foreigners in New York, this is savagery. Don't allow Hitlerism. Don't become the neo-Nazi. I hope somebody will speak to him. And I hope he does a press conference about this, that New York will not welcome Black American gangs attacking foreigners. I'm being attacked by Black American gang. I'm an African. And it's like, they're trying to retaliate for the slave trade. So they menaced me on the train station. I had to run out of the train station 2 days ago. Some Spanish also joined with them, saying nigga. And they were trying to kick me with their leg. I had to escape from the train station. I was on the one train some days ago. So this was going on.